It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Conditions across the Ozarks this morning are rather dreary. We had a bit of rain overnight, nothing too much in the rain gauge, but a few showers for some folks across the region. My message to you this morning is don't be fooled by the temperature early this morning. It looks rather mild. If you just looked at the thermometer, you wouldn't know how awful of a day it was going to be, but it's going to be cold and windy and temperatures will drop through the day. So bring all the winter gear with you. I promise you're going to want it because it's not getting warmer across the Ozarks. In fact, the opposite. A cold front is now through and temperatures will be dropping as we get closer to the lunch hour. Highs today in the low 40s. We're spending most of the day in the 30s, and that comes with a very strong north wind. So not a pleasant day to be outdoors, definitely. It's really a blustery day. We've got north winds in place already. That's behind the powerful cold front that came through. Northwest winds are going to be anywhere from 10 to 20 miles an hour, maybe even gusts close to 30 or even 35. It is not going to be a very nice day to be outdoors, so make sure you have all the winter layers with you. I think you're going to want all of it. No rain through the daylight hours, but it is just not going to be a pleasant day, and the ground is going to stay pretty wet in some places that got rain overnight. Winds gusting more than 30 miles an hour today. Could be an issue if you're going to be traveling. Keep in mind they're out of the north. High profile vehicles may have a little bit of trouble in some of the wind gusts, so something to keep in mind as well. Another upper level low is going to be impacting our weather as we get closer to the weekend, too. And a second blast of cold air is in the 7-day forecast. So I hope you had a chance to enjoy the mild temperatures that we had around Monday and Tuesday. They are now gone. We have a couple of windy days in this forecast and a very cold weekend ahead. Wind chill values easily could be in the single digits by the time we get to early Saturday morning. We may spend most of the day in the 20s on Saturday, too, with high temperatures likely topping out in the 30s. So some brutal cold is heading our direction, and it's just not going to get a whole lot better here in the next couple of days. Today, yeah, we have highs in the 40s, but those happen early. We see temperatures fall through the day, and gusty winds are going to mean that it feels like the 30s all day. It's going to get really cold tonight, back into the upper teens for lows. High temperatures likely staying around 40 degrees on Thursday. And then the wind gusts are back on Friday with even colder weather building in for the weekend. Temperatures are going to be incredibly cold as we head into Saturday and Sunday. In fact, single digit numbers are possible even without winter weather. So you know it's going to be quite a blast of winter cold across the region. Around the country, here's what's making headlines. It's cold air arriving for much of the lower 48 states. We also have winter weather possible in the forecast today and tomorrow for parts of the Midwest, the Great Lakes, and the Appalachians. So winter weather is well underway, and it will be cold enough to snow here, but I don't have any snow in our immediate forecast that will impact us here in the Ozarks. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. What is the all-time coldest temperature ever recorded in Missouri, set here in the Ozarks? Do you think it was A, negative 34 degrees Fahrenheit in Springfield, B, negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit in Warsaw, C, negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit in Rolla, or D, negative 38 degrees Fahrenheit in Branson? I guess this makes us feel a little bit better about our incredibly cold forecast. It's been a whole lot worse. Which one do you think is the record? Well, if you remember on the show just 2 weeks ago, I talked about some of the records in Missouri, and the answer is B, negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That almost seems impossible. But that's the record set in Warsaw, Missouri on February 13th, 1905. So now you know. Congrats if B was your guess. Here's the quiz question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. In Ozarks tradition, what animal sign, like woolly bear caterpillars, predicts a harsh winter if the black bands are whiter? Do you think A, more black means a milder winter? B, whiter black bands mean a harsher winter? C, no bands mean heavy snow? Or D, orange bands only mean dry winter? How well do you remember forecasting with a caterpillar? We will find out. You can answer our trivia question online at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I hope you stay warm today. It will be cold and blustery. Temperatures dropping through the day. We'll spend much of the day in the 30s, and it's going to be a really cold night across the Ozarks tonight, too. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, the Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. We'll chat again early tomorrow.